Hi cuties. So 2024 has a couple of big Game of the Year contenders so far, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and to some people, not me, but some, Dragon's Dogma 2. I believe there may be a sleeper hit though, and if you have reading comprehension, you already know what I'm talking about, Hades 2. That's right, I was one of the lucky ass people who were involved in the stream of invites that have been sent out by the developers, and I literally shat my pants when I saw it added to my Steam Deck library. I reckon I'll just take a few minutes and discuss with y'all what I have played. So I've played just about an hour, which amounted to 2 runs, and you're probably thinking like, damn big bro, that's it? Well my yummies, I am suffering from success, because it ended quickly due to the fact that I am a sweaty demon who got to the region's boss on my second run, which is the end of the test. Now I'm actually kinda ass, but it genuinely was pretty easy, so I'll believe that it was designed that way, but I might just also be the greatest esports gamer of all time. Anyways, during that game time, I was very impressed that it kept that core Hades swag while adding Melanoway's new gameplay elements such as her binding spell and her weapon abilities such as holding X or square to shoot a big ass attack in a line. Melanoway's journey in this game is similar to the first in the sense that her mission is to get the fuck out of her regions, but dissimilar because she's not running from Papa this time, she's running to find Papa. They don't reveal too much story-wise, or at least I didn't find much, and Zagreus was also nowhere to be found. I'd be willing to bet though that they have him as maybe one of the final bosses for whatever reason, and that would be incredibly badass. Some of the newer gods are great additions like Nemesis, Selene, Apollo, and these others, with their mission being to help the princess of the underworld, obviously. What's great about these new gods is that they're all sexy as shit, which is certainly needed for this franchise every single time. I mean, take a gander, oh my goodness. So when I first played the original Hades, I was immediately enthralled by how excellent the voice acting was. Witty, emotional, and downright brilliant, especially for the roguelike genre.
Truer words have not been spoken, mate.
And I'm not gonna lie y'all, I was never a believer in the genre until I checked that game out, and now I want to play them all. I say all that to say, the sequel is no different so far. As soon as the first dialogue began, I was so locked in, my eyeballs were scraping the screen, dog. You might be seeing the gameplay and thinking to yourself like, well, to be honest, I'm not really impressed with this. It looks like the first game, but different colors and stuff, dude. Yep, and that's all I really fucking need, bro. Just more Hades. Of course, there's different upgrades now, like Melanoway's tarot card looking things and her special weapons, but realistically, Supergiant Games doesn't need to switch the formula up all that much because they have struck gold with this franchise. Hades 2 takes place sometime after the first, and I'm not sure if we know just how long, but it's gotta be a good chunk of time, I assume, and since you're playing as Zagreus' sister, I'm a little confused on how Persephone and Hades were able to birth Melanoway due to the first game showing that Hades can't have an heir. I have a theory, which is maybe because she's a girl she can't be heir, like on some Game of Thrones shit, I don't know. Or maybe I'm a dumbass bitch and I'm missing something here. Perhaps it might get revealed in time, I don't know. Tell me what you think down below though, please, help me. Ooh, I forgot to mention that since Melanoway is being trained by Hecate, she is able to utilize magic, and there's a new mana bar that you have to be wary of as well as your health now. It recharges at the beginning of a new fight, but you're also able to use the gods' help to get new powers that can generate it quicker, with caveats of course. By the way, if anyone's curious, I played this fully on Steam Deck, and it should go without saying, but I was able to play it perfectly fine at 60 FPS, ultra graphics, yada yada yada. It ran amazing, and I'm sure it will when the early access comes out as well. As for its case as the 2024 Game of the Year, I don't believe it'll be fully out by December, and even with early access dropping soon, I don't think it'll have a conclusive enough ending until the 1.0 drop, so sadly, it cannot be crowned king or queen at the Jeff Keighley Award Show ceremony. Also, right now it is a PC exclusive, but Supergiant revealed they do plan on putting it on all the consoles, which is great because playing it on a Nintendo Switch OLED will probably look gorgeous. I think there's still a chance you can get sent a code to join the playtest, so I'll drop the Steam page for it in the description if anyone is interested, which you definitely should be by now, bitch. If you haven't played Hades 1 for whatever reason, I can't recommend it enough. Take it from me, a guy who's not big into mythology at all. It has an incredible story with great voice acting, and the gameplay formula is unrivaled, seriously. By the way, I forgot to mention, if you're able to get into the technical test, they encourage you to beat the boss 5 times to exhaust everything there is to know, so if you need to suck up all the yummy lore possible, that is your best bet right there. Before I let y'all go though, I do have a question for you. What are some of your favorite roguelikes that are similar to Hades? I know about Supergiant's previous titles like Pyre, Transistor, and Bastion. Are those any good to y'all? Or perhaps like The Binding of Isaac or some shit like that? I know that game is like super beloved, but just help me hold myself over until the Hades 2 drop, cause now I'm fiending, y'all. But that's about it though, my yummies. Hades 2 is seemingly an improvement upon the first in many ways, and I cannot wait to free my family and kill that stupid bastard Kronos. Hopefully the early access drops sooner rather than later, and we all get to soak in the beautiful sequel together. But yeah, drop an Omega cast on the like button, maybe a palm of power on the subscribe, and I love you guys.
Bye.